What's up guys, Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to this week's vendor reset. I do these every week, so make sure to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so you stay up to date with all my posts. I do these every single Saturday morning or whenever I get a chance to. So let's get straight into the vendor reset for this week. We've got some amazing pieces this week, guys. You need to travel around. Look at this video. I'll show you where all the good stuff is because there's some good stuff this week. We've got a Wyvern Wear backpack with crit damage, drone skill power, crit chance. It's a very good set for PvP as well. We've got 6% crit chance, 12k armor, and 4% weapon damage. Some amazing attributes on this with hard hitting and on the ropes. The strongest, one of the strongest skill power talents for damage. Definitely worth doing. I use this in my main PvP build, so this is one of the best backpacks I've seen in a long time, guys. You definitely need to purchase this. Make sure you guys get this. And then we got a Gilligard mask, total armor, hazard protection, pulse, skill power, good for PvE and PvP, one of my favorite sets. We've got 23% hazard protection. This is incredible for the raid, especially in the toxic waste part where there's clouds of purple and gold gas. Then 15k health, which is nice, centered, nothing too fancy there. Don't worry about this holster, nothing crazy there. Then we got a black market LMG. Spike, this is very good for skill builds if you want to get extra damage, like if you're doing a Seeker build or things like that. Stable, nothing too fancy. So yeah, definitely pick up the backpack, guys. It's a very good piece. So not too bad from him this week, actually. Next up is in the clan section of the base of operations. Just come right into this room over here. We've got some Providence Defense knee pads with 17k health. Really nice roll there. Nothing too crazy though with the talents. Heraldi Holdings backpack, crit damage, weapon damage, nothing too fancy. There's no headshot damage, but we do have capacitive and tech support, so nice skill power talents right there. Badger Tough. If you guys don't have Badger Tough, it's really underrated. I know it doesn't roll any talents, guys, but the rolls can be really good. You can get a pretty decent build. Look at this, 12k armor plus 7.5% total armor, weapon damage, and cooldown reduction. You get a lot of good attributes with this set. And also, if you're making a chem launcher build, it's just good for PvE, so it's worth having a look at. Then we got RNH backpack as well, crit chance, weapon damage, skill power, with hard hitting and tech support, two very good talents as well. China Light Industries, shotgun builds, if you guys want to make shotgun builds. The one piece is actually really strong with combining it with the Merciless. You get that explosive damage which stacks and it actually ignores armor, so it's very good for the bosses in the raids, so definitely check that out. Then we got Providence Defense, one of my favorite sets for skill power. This is, well, basically you get weapon damage and skill power and health, so it's just a nice combination of the three. Then we got 8.5% weapon damage, a pretty high roll, 3k armor, 4k health. This is actually a really nice piece. The gear set, well, the gear scores are not very high. That's the problem I'm having lately. I feel like it should match what you're currently sitting at. We shouldn't just get random gear scores because it just kind of makes your build look a bit weaker than it actually is, and I don't like that. But anyway, we got Fenris holster, crit damage, cooldown reduction. Bloodlust is really cool. Um, Swapping weapons within 3 seconds of a kill grants plus 35% weapon damage for 5 seconds. If you guys are really good with your utility and swapping things and listening to all your talents, this can make your build unbelievably strong. So this is definitely worth having a look at. Maybe practice using this, guys. It's a very strong talent. Then we got some Murakami Industries. The 8% health is lovely. 10% hazard protection, amazing. 12k armor plus hard hitting. This is a very, very, very nice piece. I'm going to purchase this right now, guys. Definitely worth coming and getting that. MP5 with Sadist Allegro, very nice. This is actually perfect if you guys want to do my Predator's Mark build. You can have a look at it. It's actually stronger now since the percentages have gone up a little bit, so definitely give it a look. It's on my channel, I'll link it in the description. We've got a very low gear score here as well. They're very low gear score, but I mean, I think they might be adding a optimization station in the future, so hopefully we can do that. So just get all the stuff that you want to keep. You never know when you can upgrade the gear score later on. This got preservation and jazz hands, nothing too fancy. Surplus SVD, 41k damage for me. Bread basket and Allegro, nice talents right there. It's a pretty decent gun, to be honest, guys. I'd pick that up if you don't have an SVD. And then just a probe one over with Allegro if you need the talent. So pretty decent amount of gear from him this week. At the theater settlement, we have got some rubbish items. if you guys wanted to know. 16k health is a decent roll though, and we got hard hitting. I'm sure you guys have plenty of those by now. Crit chance, nothing too fancy. There is a sawn-off shotgun, and this is really strong, guys. This has got optimal range. So yes, we've got some garbage pieces, but this gun is a little hidden gem in this. You see, the thing is, guys, is you'll go to this like I did, and you see, oh, purples all around. But then you look at this. It's got the perfect roll. Distance is exactly what you want. You can two-shot people with this, guys. It's actually really potent. So I'd pick this up if you guys don't have a double barrel sawn-off. Definitely come and pick this up. And nothing too special right here. At the campus settlement, we have got some decent little pieces here. Something that you guys might find interesting right there. Skill power, health, headshot damage, LMG damage, Petro of defense. Explosive damage is really strong. Like I said, combination with the relentless or merciless as it's called if you purchase the pre-order. So we've got decent rolls here. It's purple, but you could look at the attributes and say, well, 5% headshot damage could be stacked. I mean, if you guys want a stacking headshot damage, that's definitely worth it. We've got some Sokolov concern, knee pads, SMG damage. We've got crit chance and armor, so it's actually not a bad roll. 474 is not the least I've seen. It's not too bad. You can just change this for something else, the talent. Then we got actually a really nice holster. The gear score is low again, which is a bit of a pain. Devastating, very nice. I love rolling this on my holster. 14% crit chance was actually quite a high roll, guys. So definitely worth picking this up if you are a low gear score or you're just starting out in World Tier 5. Now we've got a Vector. It's a bit of a shame for the score, but it's got strained and accurate. Accurate, roll away from Allegro, and we've got a pretty decent little gun right here. The Dark Zone West vendor. Let's see what he's got this week. Okay, so we've got a Araldi Holdings holster with cooldown reduction and 20% skill duration for the talent. That's actually a nice piece. We've been getting a lot better pieces in the last 2 weeks. This is the best I've seen. The last 2 vendor resets actually were pretty bad. This one is one of the best, but it still doesn't trump that other one that we had. The second one I think that we ever got was the best, but this is a pretty good reset. We're getting some good items here. Okay, this is a decent piece. I would definitely pick this up, guys. G36. This is interesting because it's actually got the 2 best talents for assault rifles, guys. If you didn't know, Ranger and Allegro are the 2 best talents for straight up PvP damage, not utility or PvE or anything like that. This is a really good gun. Definitely worth picking this up. This is probably, I would say, maybe the best or the second best piece that we've had this week. Dark Zone East vendor has got some Petro of defense chest piece. This is 470 gear score. This is a very nice piece as well. 13k armor, 2.5 weapon damage. Nothing too fancy on the skill power roll, but we do have Bloodsucker, which is a nice talent for PvP and PvE. I wouldn't worry about these knee pads. M60. Now we've got optimal range, and I wouldn't pick this one up to be honest. So nothing good from her this week. Dark Zone South vendor. Nothing too fancy there. Purple piece. China Light Industries. It's got shotgun damage, guys. It's got 6% shotgun damage. I'm going to get this one to keep for the attribute. Destructive. Decent talent right there. 457. Don't worry about that. Just pick it up for the shotgun damage. Definitely worth it. L86, one of my favorite LMGs, besides the M60 and M249 Bravo. This is a very nice one for PvP because of the short reload time, and the RPM actually is pretty high. If you roll Allegro on this, you get up to 700. It's pretty strong. So definitely come and get this for the attribute, guys. It's definitely worth it. Just a quick tip for you guys before we end this week's vendor reset. If you go over here to the crafting station, this woman over here has got some blueprints. Now, they don't really change at all. We've got a custom M870 if you guys are looking to use this gun. The double barrel is probably better to be using if you want to be using shotguns, but for PvE you could be using this. Definitely worth picking up every single blueprint that we can get. And then all of these blueprints right here, guys, you can get random bonuses. So like they can be very strong. Like things like the chem launcher, you can get up to 6 bullets for your chem launcher just from one mod. So it's definitely worth coming here and buying these and just crafting a few just to see what you can get. I like to collect blueprints because we never know what could be nerfed or buffed in this game, and it's very important. I can't stress this enough, guys. Get as many blueprints as you can because you never know what gun might become the strongest. Let's just try and craft it and see what we get. So 9.6% radius. It only requires 961 skill power. So you get an idea, guys. Just come here and craft as many as you can, and you can collect some pretty good mods that you didn't even know existed. Like I made my one build, the poison gas build for my poison chem launcher. It made it so much stronger just crafting a few of those. I got very lucky. So anyways, guys, that's what we have from the crafting station. So that's this week's vendor reset. It was a pretty good week. We got some great items. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click the notification bell, guys, so you keep in the loop for when I do these videos every single week. So thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.